Ini lagi. We have to wait for the teacher now. Make himself ready. Yeah. Ini lagi. Nya tak khứ đó má. We are very happy for your help because we received some donation from few people and that's very useful. We received donation from Bastien. Thank you so much. Because of your donation we are able to buy a solar panel. So they're gonna put the solar panel close to the dorm. As well, children can learn also by night because as they get no light, they cannot learn so much. Thank you so much to Julie also for your donation because with that donation we buy food, some medicines also like vitamin and some ORS. Thank you so much for Jilou and Zoe for your help also because we could buy some silver cream, again some Vaseline for Shari, this is the burn woman. And thank you so much also to Ton from the Borderline shop to give me that book which explaining very well how to grow things here. Thank you so much also to Marwan from France. He's a friend who gave me some seeds from Africa and actually they grow very fast, faster than the one I bought in Bangkok. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, for those who ignore the situation here, many current people get back into those land because there is a peace treaty since few years already. So it was war down there. So they get hear about that situation, that here it's the peace. So they can establish themselves back here, so they came back here. But the thing is, they get nothing. So how to live for them is to create debt from Thai companies to rent or to buy some seeds, like corn seeds as you can see behind us, and also bean seeds.
But there's no other job only the job that we can survive off is growing corns and beans. Like my life, I was just earning money in this way, helping in the field and growing corns and crops. But my children, I don't know, and maybe the same way and the way we raise the family in our daily lives. But some years, if their beans and corn is good and a good price, they after the whole year and they got kind of 10,000 baht or 20,000 baht, but they call it profit. But if you check properly, there's nothing about that. But the end of the year, the whole family work for it. The whole year, so they got 10 and 20,000 baht. But for them, it's profit. But actually, if you see that detail, it's not profit. He said we work differently each year because we don't own any land. Because like last year I rented the land over there, and another years I rented land over there, like that was to move from place to place. And this year we rented here because we don't own any permanent land. That's why it depends on the owner where we rent out their land, so we rent it. So we don't have enough money to invest to grow crops like corns and beans. But if we have a little things, also we buy, but if we don't have, and then we have to borrow. There are copper here. And the point over here, it's here. Two sons. They have two sons working there. The one, this one, and not the middle one. I just actually, well, you didn't send them to school, these two boys? Yeah, we have sent, but the situation is not stable, and we cannot do that. So when they finish some low grade and they out of school and working with us to help us.
This is not just the only problem. They use a lot of pesticide right now. So all the pesticide they use, they drink it later because they get some wells over there and they drink the water. So they drink toxic water. And as most of the people know it, that after a few years, like 5 or 10 years, you can be sure that nothing else gonna grow on that land. So the idea right now is to come here and to try our best to do something sustainable with only organic stuff without pesticide. Now we are near the school. It's the place where we're gonna put all our seed or all our little tree now. For now, we just try to plant some dadolo seeds, which is called Moringa for the Western world. This is called Tadolo for Karen and Malum for Thai people. So we just plant some that Ton, the one who gave me the book, also give us those branches, but they are actually too small to grow again. So they all die. Such a pity. So now it's time to cut a new tree and to put some bigger and to wait a bit. But it grows very fast, so we get no surprise about getting surprised very soon. In the same place, we're gonna plant some ginger. And the better way to plant ginger, YouTube teach me that it's to get as much as possible compost. So that's what we've done here with kind of rice cover. I don't know how to call it. And so we're gonna mix it with a bit of soil, and we're gonna plant a lot of ginger and wait a few months. And normally in 3 or 4 months we can harvest it, and we're gonna get like maybe 10 times what we plant. As you can see, we are newly beginning here, so we don't know much about how to do. So we are missing a bit of help or knowledge. While we do our best, we try something, and sometimes we kill also some trees or branch, of course, because we just try for the first time. So if there is anyone who know well about how to grow in tropical weather, you are really welcome to come here. Yeah? You are welcome to visit us and to give us advice. Something organic here. Toilet. Good job. They are ones of my little brother. They give us many help for free. If anyone get any idea about how to treat the water to get clean water, would be very useful.
Now we go back to the dormitory. Behind the dormitory, we prepare the seed to plant it. The little seed. Hey, but itu lah pemula kawa. Tak terlalu pemula. Tak terlalu pemula merah nari. Itu lah tak terlalu pemula. Tu kopa ye. Pala penuh. Terkait ni tak terlalu. Tak terlalu kaya ni. Hera punya wala bokok. Kaki ni bokok. You call them on Africa. Africa.
We got also here some jackfruit, which is very miraculous fruit also because a lot of vitamin in it and nutriment. That's very good. And we are starting also to plant some mango seeds. So this is just a process. Enapadu. 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 This is Dadolo, Moringa, Malum. This big boy, we're gonna cut it down because he's too tall to harvest it. So why we're gonna cut that tree and why we really want to plant as much of those trees as possible is because they are very powerful. It's also called the miracle tree. In it, there is as much nutriment as we need in our plate. There is more calcium than in the milk. There is more protein than in the eggs, more vitamin than in the orange. Yeah, this is very, very powerful tree. That's very good to fight against high blood pressure. This is antioxidant, means you can use it also to prevent against cancer or many kind of disease like this. It's good for your heart. This is good for your skin if you make some oil with the seeds. This is also quite tasty and very generous. So that tree is growing very fast, making a lot of seeds, making a lot of branches, fruit, flowers, and it's possible to eat absolutely everything from the top to the roots. So we decide to plant as much as those trees as possible and to spread it all around the village, making drying the leaves and making powder with it. With that tree, it's also possible to fight against malnutrition. because most of the people here suffer from malnutrition. They get not enough food, they get not enough vitamin, they're not strong enough when disease happen here. And as probably many people knows, there is a lot of malaria here. It's not the way to solve the malaria and to erase it from the body, but this is a good way to fight against and to help the people in need. So that tree is our new best friend. So you can see in that place where people used to cut it, instead of putting some corns and beans, it's gonna be forest of Moringa, and it's gonna be possible for you to buy some for very expensive price. Very good. Tree's gone. Tree's done. You can see here leaves looks like this, and this is very yummy. You can eat it raw. It's very good. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut the tree to split it in a few parts to get big branch enough to be able to plant it again, and it won't die again. So that's what we're gonna do. So see you in a while. Crocodile. What you do? No sorry. And ooh la la! Ooh la la! Ooh la la! What you doing? What lagi? What's okay? Okay, the problem is if children get not food enough, they cannot learn, and that's a big problem. And here also, they get no vitamin enough, they get no fruit, they get nothing like this. So they cannot not learn very well, and some of them they cannot learn at all. So the plan is to plant as much trees as we can. As well, we can get fruit to provide them energy, vitamin, protein, everything they need to learn faster. Then, when we begin to work on about education, we can teach them also about how to care of the ground, how to care for them future, to never use pesticide or something like this, just to process to sustainable garden, to keep them future alive. And you can see here, I didn't know the impact of malnutrition on children and brain, but I can see here clearly, like, if they get no food enough, they cannot learn. They are very weak, and and because they are weak, they can sometimes not handle the fever when they get malaria fever. We are really seeking for English teacher here, mostly for summer class. Will be from April to May. We really need someone to come to teach here. It doesn't matter if you don't speak Korean. Just if you speak English, we can draw, they can write. Well, we just need someone else to come as much as possible to teach, and that's all. You will be surprised, and I think you will be very happy to be here and to enjoy time with those amazing people. With my brother, we just finished the class right now. I hope that you like that video, and you can help from where you are by sharing that video, by liking that video, and if you really want to follow us, you can go on the YouTube channel. I'll put the link below that video, and I hope to see you soon here if you wanna come, and thank you very much. Thank you. Pado. Because I've been always curious about how they build them house, now I get the grandkids to be with them and to build one house, and that's just amazing what we can do just with bamboo. Look at that. You can see, very small there. This is the boss. This is the boss there.